Hey guys, brief intermission. I just want to thank everyone for the incredible support on my first video. I'm at 80 subscribers as I'm recording this. I don't even know what to say. You guys are so amazing. I never thought this dream I had as an 11-year-old could become a reality, and it feels like it already is. And also I want to thank everyone for the sweet jamograms and the gifts people send me. I mean, I've gotten a spiked wrist, a few den betas. I'm so grateful. You all are just so beautiful. Getting really sappy here. Thank you so much. I love you. Animal Jam can be incredibly boring at times. Not enough people play anymore to really have that thriving game community, and the most people that do play are just in it for trading and my shops. I mean, you don't see people advertising role plays anymore or making videos that aren't, complaining about the game. As I said in my previous video, I highly value the down-to-earth, silly aspects of Animal Jam. Thus, I bring you a list of 10 unique things you can do to bring back some of that charm this game is sorely lacking. I guarantee you there will be at least one thing on here that you haven't tried. Enjoy! Number 1 is starting a collection. And I don't just mean of spikes and rares, but of an item that personally interests you. I personally have spent quite a while trying to gather tiaras, and yeah, most of them are in stores. I did actually go on quite the journey to get those out-of-store variants, especially this beta tiara, which I likely traded way too much for back in the day. The point is, there's always something worth trading for, and if you do go for some of those lower worth items, you have a much greater chance at completing your collection, which then you can show off, which I think is really cool. And as a bonus, if you don't know where to start, what about collecting those birthstones from Epic Wonders? A small something you can work towards that will look really impressive by the end of the year. Number 2, go on adventures. Adventures are so cool, and honestly, I'm shocked people don't play them more. They're a great pastime, and you can get some really cool items from them. Plus, you get to learn about the lore of the game. People don't realize how deep the story of Jamal really goes, with Zyos and Mira and the Phantom Invasion, and the alphas and the animals and the heartstones. It's so cool. Super rewarding in the long run to keep you immersed in this incredible world, and that gives you something to do that is a real part of the game, and not run by the player base. Number 3 is touring the Epic Dens. Every day, Animal Jam picks 10 dens they find to be top tier, whether that's super intricately decorated nature dens or this. It's definitely a fun pastime to see how creative people can get. And you can always send a jamogram letting the owner know what you thought of it. I mean, wow, looking through some of these, people are so good at decorating. Definitely makes me question my own den decorating abilities. Branching off from number 3, number 4 is to make a cool den. Even if you don't have the skills or the inventory of people on the Epic Dens list, there's always something you can come up with. Den decorating is a part of the game that many people don't take advantage of anymore. It's mostly common to show off your progress and your looks, but to me, a well-decorated den is much more impressive. Probably has to do with the fact that most people just have their den decked out with shops, but I find it unfortunate. Even if the dens are pretty cool, it's just sad to see how my shops have taken over everything. Number 5, make a masterpiece. Masterpieces are incredible. The fact that AJHQ gave us a way to not only draw, but to our art into the game, it's so cool. I know a lot of people collect art, and even if you think you're not the best drawer, draw your hand at a masterpiece. I spent about an hour on this wolf that, if you look into the details, is nowhere near perfect, but I was proud of it. I made it into a den item, and then someone offered me 50 diamonds for it. I made 50 diamonds of this masterpiece that, isn't professional or realistic. So you really even if you can't draw, have no experience, if I can get 50 diamonds, what can you get for your art? We can't all be Fruits Basket or Nymphialba or September Cattle Dog and get black longs for our art, but any art is worth something and makes a great addition to the game. Give it a try. You might discover a new passion, and there are never enough artists in the world. Number 6. Start a plushie collection. I'm sure we all had that goal as new jammers to get all the plushies, but eventually gave up when we found more quote-unquote better things to do. Plushies are still in the game, and they have these animal-centric claws that you can buy, or find someone who has them in their den. Just camp out like a weirdo. What's stopping you from reaching for that goal again? I mean, if you're watching this video, you must be pretty bored, so what better things do you have to do? Number 7. If trying to collect all the plushies is too much work, you can always get a couple and gift them to random people in Jamal. It's a nice thing to do, even if it is just a plushie. Getting gifts gives most people that little spark of dopamine that they didn't know they needed. I personally have been doing this for 2 years, maybe, whenever I feel like paying for membership. I usually get various sweet jamagrams back, and sometimes even items. You never know how much a sweet message can impact anyone, even if it is insignificant. It can really make someone's day. And who says you have to just gift plushies, gift unwanted items, anything? It's a much better way to clear out your inventory than recycling. At least in a game. Please recycle, IRL. Number 8. Shopping dens. Now I know, ironic given I was jabbing at my shops earlier. They were probably one of the best and most controversial items ever added to the game. I'm not really going to get into my personal opinions about them in this video, but if you enjoy shopping, this is for you. There are jammers that have set up incredible shop den portal things that basically turn into an Animal Jam shopping mall. My personal starting point is the Phantom Shop's den. Shout out Phantom Shop, your den is awesome. And it just leads you to one shop that leads you to another shop and more shops. And just keeps going and going. I mean, if you have extra diamonds, I definitely recommend checking these shop dens out. Number 9 is yet another den-centered one. Don't worry, it's the last. There's a user by the name of Portal's Den 2 who has this gigantic network of dens centered on one item for each. This is so cool and unbelievably impressive, especially for the rare items. I mean, how long this must have taken. I don't even know how to begin to comprehend this. And it goes on seemingly forever. I have yet to find the end, which, in a case of severe boredom, is definitely a good thing. And finally, number 10 is, of course, completing all the achievements. This is a massive feat, and what, honestly, I consider truly beating Animal Jam. I'm currently on the journey, and it is tedious. I'm taking it one game at a time, some of which I think might be fun to do in a video, such as buddy games with either my viewers or randos in Jamal. To anyone who has all, if not most of the achievements completed, I have massive respect for you. Some of these are ridiculous. If you decide to set out on this challenge as well, which I do highly recommend, I wish you luck and a lot of patience. And there you have it. 10 things to do in Animal Jam that will hopefully cure your Animal Jam boredom and burnout. Have you done any of these? Let me know in the comments and make sure to include your username for a chance to win this non-member Den Beta Traffic Cone. Ciao! The winner for last video's giveaway is Stargirl Livy, aka Chunkers 2009. Fantastic username. And there you go. Enjoy!